Here I will present some simple demonstrations of the piezoelectric effect. This circuit is where a piezoelectric element is connected directly to a light-emitting diode, or LED. You will notice that the piezoelectric element is on an empty spool of wire. This spool has a hole in it which acts as a gasket and allows for the complete depression of the piezoelectric element, allowing for maximum electrical energy to be generated. Here is a demo of the piezoelectric element hooked directly to an LED light. One interesting thing to notice here is that whenever I tap the element, you see much less illumination than whenever I completely depress the element, pressing on it firmly. This is because the total electrical energy generated is directly proportional to the amount of mechanical energy incident on the piezoelectric element. Now, let us look at the voltage characteristics of the piezoelectric element on the oscilloscope to which it is directly connected. We can see the AC characteristics of the piezoelectric material as it is depressed. We see first a negative voltage generated and then a positive voltage. This occurs because voltage is generated both when the piezoelectric element is depressed and when it returns to its original shape because of the elasticity of the element. This is what is responsible for the positive and negative voltages generated by the piezoelectric element when it is deformed and then when it elastically returns to its original position. Before charging a battery, or attempting to charge a battery with this piezoelectric element, we must first rectify the AC current and voltage that it generates into DC. To do this, I've constructed a simple full wave rectification circuit consisting of 4 diodes and a smoothing capacitor. This should change the alternating current generated by the piezoelectric element as a result of mechanical stress into direct current. Now, placing a light-emitting diode at the output of the rectification circuit, we can see qualitatively that the electrical energy from the piezoelectric element still makes it to the output of the rectification circuit. We do see, however, that the LED is slightly dimmer in this situation than when it was connected directly to the piezoelectric element. This is because the electrical components, i.e. diodes and capacitor, that make up the rectification circuit do have some parasitic effects in draining electrical energy from the circuit. Now let us look at the output of our rectification circuit when the piezoelectric element is depressed. We would expect that we would only see a positive or negative voltage, but not both, because our rectification circuit does not allow for zero crossing in the voltage domain. As we see, our rectification circuit is working properly. No longer see both positive and negative voltages developed when the piezoelectric element is depressed. This is not because they are not generated by the piezoelectric element, but rather this is because the positive voltages created by the piezoelectric element are rectified by our circuit into negative values. Now I'll try to charge a small button battery using piezoelectric element with the rectification circuit. Testing the battery's initial voltage, we see that it is around 3.224 volts. Now, placing the battery in our rectification circuit. We'll now depress piezoelectric element at a rate of around 2 Hertz for approximately 1 minute. I earlier attempted the same method with a D-cell battery, but was unable to accumulate any significant charge in the D-cell battery because the current produced by the piezoelectric element is incredibly small. I expect the same result from this demonstration because the mathematics yield the piezoelectric element has an extremely low current output, and current is the primary parameter in determining the charge time for a battery. Now, placing the battery remeasuring its charge, we see that we have not charged the battery at all.